Hello, we are back to cool down your burning questions with another session of Curiosity Knowledge Zoom! I am MC Yoonji Kang. I'm eager to meet the other leaders who will be answering our questions with their information about the Atomy business. Let me introduce the two panelists for today. If you have any questions, just knock on our door. The door to success, Royal Master Dogmun Chung.
Hello everyone, nice to meet you.
Wishing to become a leader that lights up the people around him like the star, Atomy's diva, Royal Master Chung Im-shin. Hello! Sparkling sparkle, I am Chung Im-shin. Before diving into the questions, we'd like to know how our panelists feel today. Should we start with Royal Master Dogmun Chung?
Yes, I've always wanted to be here. While doing business at Atomy, there are many things that I experienced, and I'm very happy to share them with you.
So what I'm thinking right now is that this is such an honor for my family. In answering your questions, I will do my best to share all of my experiences. Now then, we will officially begin Curiosity Knowledge Zoom! Let's start! In the era of COVID-19, small group meetings are a must. In order to successfully lead small group meetings and also to bring motivation to the business, can the leaders share their know-how? Okay, so since COVID-19 started, all organizations nowadays use Zoom. But as I was doing Zoom alone at home, I found it very difficult to concentrate. That is why our team members, 4 gathered at a Diamond Master's house, 3 at a study cafe, and then 4 at my house. So we gathered in 2s and 3s. After having the Zoom meeting together, the leaders gathered at each place will conduct a follow-up meeting. At the center, only the Royal Masters and Star Masters will have the opportunity to speak. But now, as we're having small group meetings, Sales Masters and Diamond Masters also have to conduct the meetings themselves, which forces them to study a lot. For a customer to become an auto sales master, how much time would it take on average? It may vary by individual, but I'd like to know the average, and I'd like to know the factors that speed up the process.
Atomy is a group business. That is why we need to compress and reduce the time. Make them try to achieve the first rank within 3 months. Then try to become an auto sales master from 6 months onward. Auto sales masters should obtain 2.5 million PV left and right. And that's why you need to have consumers. Keep checking how many consumers they are meeting every day. Set goals on a weekly and bi-weekly basis and guide them with a bit of pressure. Then, within about a year, they will become an auto sales master.
In our case, we saw people who became an auto sales master in 3 months. Ooh. Actually, there are those who failed to become an auto sales master even after 3 years. So what we do is this. First, make a plan before starting the challenge. Also, you need to work harder before attempting to take on the challenge. But I think what you do after the challenge is more important than before the challenge. So if you have a consumer or a prospective businessman, you need to continuously do follow-up management. Tell them to join Zoom or seminars, and while doing so, gather those who have about 2.5 million left and right in a Kakao Talk chat room. In that room, people should share their daily schedule. Before going to bed at night, a person would share 8 photographs to explain who he met, what he did, etc. Then the left and right PV situations are shared in that room. And so others who get stimulated will think, I should work extra hard tomorrow. The next day, if more photos are shared, people will encourage each other by saying, wow, great work! Then the atmosphere will become so warm and nice that those who achieved 2.5 million PV will also become an auto sales master quickly. That's why, in order to get into the room or become an auto sales master or to obtain 2.5 million PV, people will start working harder than before. Oh, so people will start motivating and encouraging each other. A motivating atmosphere will be created. Yes. For this question, we'll have the questioner directly ask the question. Hello, dear questioner.
Hello. I'm working passionately at Pohang Hanmaum Center. My name is Diamond Master Chien Lee. There is a partner who's in severe financial trouble. For these people, I truly believe that Atomy is the only supporting ladder for them. Between Atomy's vision and reality, how can we introduce Atomy?
Yes, so there are many who are in severe financial trouble. Since their purses are tight, I believe they have to take on a part-time job. Atomy alone is not enough. They have to do something on the side and do their best in their Atomy business. You have to concentrate, give 100% to each. The ultimate purpose of Atomy business is becoming rich, so we can become rich. With the human resources around us, in 2 or 3 years, let's become rich. That's what we say to guide them.
As for me, while doing Atomy business, the situation actually got worse. I could not earn what I used to learn, and my husband started giving me less money to spend for daily expenses because I was doing network marketing. Going to the seminar even once became a huge burden for me. So from then on, I started walking and not driving. Also, my card was canceled. So from all forms of insurance I had, I trimmed them down and left only the basic ones. By doing so, I managed to get some extra money, which I used to do Atomy business. So I recommend to my partners, you should do other work as well. But even if you do other work, I tell them that it's very important to stay in Atomy. For example, those who work from Monday to Friday can only stay in Atomy on Saturdays and Sundays. So what I recommend to them is to do Atomy business in the morning and do your main job in the afternoon. Or you can do your main job in the morning and do Atomy business in the evening. Doing your main work, but regularly working on Atomy every day. I think this is very important. It's important to have consistency. Yes, questioner, did that answer your question?
Until Atomy business becomes your main job, do your best to give 100% to Atomy business as well. Thank you.
Go! Thank you. Go! Thank you. Actually, we have a lot of people in their 60s and 70s doing Atomy business, but Yes. it's not easy to train them, and motivating them is difficult as well. What should I do? That's the question. Yes, so actually, there are teams where the average age is around 65. At first, they are very slow learning the concepts, but if the sponsor continues teaching them with patience, then they'll actually remember things better than others. Then eventually some will grow to become an auto sales master. Then the whole team would suddenly get highly motivated. Yes, we can do it as well. For example, Crown Master Eja Lim. She became a Crown Master when she was 81. Yes. So people were applauding, cheering, and all that. Actually, our team hasn't even met her in person. But if one businessman from our team becomes an auto sales master, then there will be a burst of excitement that we will lead the silver generation. So the atmosphere will suddenly heat up. They already have a lot of experiences, so they will share love and complement each other more. As time goes by, this team will create a stronger bond than the young teams. I hope the atmosphere is really shaped nicely by the elderly members. Royal Master Dongmun Chung, what should we do in this case?
So those in their 60s and 70s, when they retire from society, they cannot work anywhere else. So for them, I believe Atomy is a great job opportunity. Since they have been working at companies for a long time, they have a very clear perspective on things. So when you try to train them, it's not really easy. So how do you motivate them? Based on my experience, if you look at their Kakao Talk chat, they have photographs of their grandsons and granddaughters. That's what we should focus on. So I tell them we were born in this world, and we did a lot of great things to contribute to society. So for the last time, let's succeed at Atomy and hand this tool down to our granddaughters and grandsons. When I say this to them, it seems to motivate them. And you can have hope by doing Atomy business. So if you focus on that point, then they quickly understand.
Next question. We heard that when starting the business for the first time, if the sponsor takes care of one line, the partner can concentrate on the smaller leg and make it grow. But as I was doing it, I don't think this is the way the business works, so which way would be better? This is the question. Royal Master Dongmun Chung, 2 lines or 1 line? What should we do?
I have actually experienced a different type of pyramid selling before.
Yeah.
Yes, so actually, back then, I managed 7 lines.
That's great.
But then when I came to Atomy, I heard that there are only 2 lines. Yay, that's easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. This is what I thought. I managed 2 lines, but if you don't manage 2 lines and only focus on 1 line, you could have problems with this. If you go down the line of the smaller leg, you'll find a leader. It is your role to help this leader manage both lines. But as you only have the experience of managing 1 line, you cannot help this leader manage both lines. Since the sponsor is already responsible for the other line, he cannot help you manage this line. In that case, you cannot succeed at Atomy in the long run. Atomy business is a huge business, so you should manage both from the beginning.
That's a clear answer. Royal Master Chung Im-shin, by looking at the question, The questioner seems to have already recognized that this must be the problem. As I do Atomy business, those who manage one line and those who manage two lines seem to have very different perspectives. At first, it seems like I'm the only person with a lot of work, and it is hard, but as time passes by, the horizons of those managing both lines widen, and when they achieve higher ranks, it becomes a huge advantage. If you think this is a problem, you should start managing two lines first. Then consistently talk to your partners about managing two lines to help them grow. It's been a while since I last did the business, so the speed of development is slow and my self-confidence and assurance have dropped. How did the leaders overcome these difficulties? Which successful stories gave you strength to keep going? That's the question.
Since I am doing business myself, I have partners who are having severe difficulties while doing the business, and when I consult with them, it seems like there are many who are doing the business in the wrong way. So I believe it is important to communicate with the sponsors. Since sponsors have a lot of experience in doing business, if there is a problem, they know what to do. That is why communicating with the sponsor is extremely important. If you feel such difficulty, then you can't make enough money, which is how you lose motivation. So in that case, they should return to the basics. Why did I start doing Atomy business? If I eventually give up, if I start doing Atomy business, in 2 or 3 years, where will I be? You should think about this carefully. I really hope that you will set your direction straight and seize this opportunity to continue Atomy business. While doing Atomy business, I also experienced difficulties at the beginning. What I thought back then was the successful people in Atomy, the Imperial Masters, they were extremely ordinary people, but they succeeded. So Atomy is a business that even the most ordinary people succeed.
What about Royal Master Chung Im-shin? Actually, while doing Atomy business, I went to slumps many times. Oh, really? Didn't you excel from the very beginning? People said that to me all the time, but actually, while doing other things, I never thought I was so useless. But when doing Atomy business, why isn't this working? Why is it so hard for me? I didn't get a partner for 1 year. 1 year and 2 months passed, but I couldn't become an auto sales master. Then I realized that I was comparing myself to others. If there was a person doing better than me, I think to myself that, why can't I do it like that person? So I thought I shouldn't think like this and started watching Chairman Hangil Park's lectures a lot. When watching his lectures, I found my passion level rising. It was so good. Yeah. I felt the same way. So I watched Chairman's lectures a lot. Also, staying seated all day without doing anything was really suffocating. So I started hiking. I used to give up easily when I faced difficulties, but I forced myself to not give up and hiked up to the top of the mountain. This is the same as succeeding in life at Atomy. I kept thinking that to myself and started disciplining myself. So as I climbed to the top of the mountain, I learned to not give up. Also, among my partners, when somebody goes into a slump, I remind them of the life scenario they wrote. Didn't you want to do this when you succeed? What else can you do if you don't do it with Atomy business? Let's try again. That's what I tell them. Curiosity Knowledge Zoom! So we had a great session in answering your questions. How did you like it?
Yes, it was very special and amazing. It feels like the midterm exams are over. Thank you.
What about you, Royal Master Chung Im-shin? The session is over already? I was thinking we should get more questions. How many would you like to do? Then shall we stay and take some more? Stay and study more? No, I wouldn't like that. I would like to thank both leaders for making this session a meaningful time with valuable answers. We will come back next time with more useful questions. Thank you for watching!